All right,
Keep that
everybody,
in,
we
keep
are
that
the
in.
Anime Antagonists because
Yeah.
we are definitely not doing this community any favors.
No.
With me today, I have your boy. Well, all right, it's just your boy.
Ibanez.
And down on the bottom here, I have with me D-Man Dan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's on the bottom.
I'm on the right. Well,
I don't have
on
it
my
formatted.
screen.
Oh.
Do I do gallery view? Okay.
Oh
there
no,
we
my
go.
my,
have
my
gallery,
format
but-
my format is that you're on my left and Daniel's like right under me.
Yeah, Daniel's on the bottom for me.
What the hell? I'm on the right. Here, I'll move myself.
Well, you're not gonna move on my screen.
I know, but there now. Peter's on the left, Gabe's on the right, and then I'm on the bottom.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, you're saying like I'm on your left, Peter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
'Cause,
you're
like,
on my left.
But like on the right side of the
What?
screen.
I'm on the right.
Oh,
You're
okay,
on the
never
left
mind.
side of my screen.
Okay.
So like
You're-
I'm
alright.
flipped, right? You're technically on the you're like over here.
Yeah, this is good filler.
Well, Daniel's like down here.
This is
Yeah, so this is the filler episode because yeah, we have nothing else to talk about. So we'll talk about
Filler.
anime genres.
Yeah, just in basic, what we prefer, what's good and what's bad.
right.
I don't even know. We don't even have an outline, so I don't know what we're gonna start with.
Hey, we don't
I
even
mean,
know
it's
what
it's
to talk
kind of
about.
hard to make an outline for anime genres because it's kind of a vague topic. But like, I don't know, just talk about anything about anime genres.
Start with the most popular, probably shonen.
Alright. Shonen anime. I don't know. How do you guys feel about shonen anime? I still enjoy them to death. I love
I
them.
still enjoy them. I just haven't
Sometimes,
watched
yeah.
much
Yeah, I've
recently.
done time recently. Yeah.
I've matured out of shonen. I'm
They
no
are-
longer a young boy.
They
Yeah,
are the most
mature stuff.
typical anime to go mainstream.
They are, because they appeal to everyone because they're so basic and. Eh.
Now, a lot of
My
people say they're.
Academia.
You guys want to
Yeah.
talk about their fan base?
Well, it depends. What
Straight into
anime
fan
fan
base.
base? Wait, what fan base?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, that's a shonen. Yeah.
We going straight for it, targeted.
We're going straight for it. Yo, all the My Hero Academia like weird fans out there. Fuck you guys. What are you guys doing? You
Damn.
guys
about
are
to get-
tainting the name of anime fans, bro. I don't even watch. I haven't seen the newest season of the show, and I'm trying
Me
to stay away
neither.
from the show just because of y'all. It's
God
disgusting.
Dang.
Damn, we
Dude.
gotta get
That's a hot take right there. I mean,
that
like,
honest take yet.
honestly, like with mainstream fans, it's kind of annoying because like they think the shonen anime is like so good compared to like all these other wonderful anime
Yes.
that they've never
Mhm.
watched. Like they're so, that new type.
Like Naruto fans. Fuck
Mhm.
Naruto fans. Yo, I'm coming at you. Just kidding.
I
I'm
actually
trying to
like
make
Naruto.
trying to make
I
any
watch
everyone.
Naruto.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Naruto's pretty
Naruto,
nice.
but I don't think it's a bad show either. I just haven't seen it.
But it's
But,
it's not like the best show, you know. Like I'm not gonna say, oh my
Yeah.
god, all you should watch is Naruto, you know.
yeah, David came at me like last year or something. I don't know. It was like in the Key Club Discord server. I said I never saw Naruto before. And then David was like, how do you call yourself an anime fan if you've never seen Naruto? And I'm like, boy, like Naruto's like really popular, but it's not like you can't, it's not like a rite of passage, you know?
Right.
It's like even
Yeah,
people
yeah,
who
yeah.
don't actually watch anime watch Naruto. You know what I mean?
In my opinion, it's kind of
Mhm.
impossible to watch every shonen anime out there. There's just too many mainstream
Mhm.
ones.
And they're too long too. There's a lot of long ones. You have to like commit to one. You can't watch
Yeah.
like every single one and
Mhm.
just like be invested in all of them.
Like, what is One Piece
Yeah.
on right now?
I don't
One
know.
Piece?
Yeah,
Like
Over-
900, almost 1,000
right.
episodes.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's crazy. That's gotta be such like they're cutting corners when they animate that show.
Bro, most
That's
of the
all I think about.
episodes, it's actually just like recap, the intro and the outro. That takes up like half the episode.
So I don't know, man. Imagine being on the anime production team, just animating the same show for like your whole career.
Your whole
It's gotta go.
lifetime.
Yeah,
Basically,
pretty
it's gotta be
much.
boy. That show's been running since like what? How long is that?
99, I
I
think.
don't even know.
Over 20 years.
It's
Yeah.
just
Really.
insane. And like the manga is like even more
Closing my
like
door.
it's even more it's crazier. Like it's like they're nearing the end, right? I'm pretty sure.
I
But
hope they're nearing that. What happens when the author dies? What are they gonna do?
No.
like
He ain't gonna die until he finishes her writing.
the One
gonna
Piece
finish
manga
on
has
his
been
deathbed.
on the top of the charts for like the longest time too.
Mhm.
How often do they release like chapters and volumes.
Often I don't read it, but
Because
makes
like
sense.
if it's like monthly, it's definitely not monthly for as long as it is. It's got to be like
Yeah,
weekly or
definitely.
bi-weekly.
It's like bi-weekly, like weekly, bi-weekly.
Oh my god, I can't wait for the next chapter where fucking Luffy does something.
For like 2
Bro, it's
pages
just
and
fucking-
then cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
But
I don't know what goes through your mind when you write that kind of stuff, like that long of stuff. I mean, I guess like if you have a big enough fan base, you don't even really need to try anymore. People are just there for the characters. You don't really have to write a compelling story anymore.
you mean fairy tale?
Okay, yeah, fairy tale, yeah,
Fairy
exactly.
Tail,
It's the
oh my
same
God.
shit over and over again. Every arc's the same in fairy tale. It's like,
Power
Oh,
of
it's-
friendship.
it's like, oh, they're the strongest opponents yet. Oh, like you know what they say in fairy tale a lot. Oh, I could feel the magical pressure or whatever. Like the
Mhm.
pressure I feel every time they face a new opponent, and then like 50 episodes later, they fuck them up.
Yeah,
of
because
friendship, man.
My Little Pony friendship is magic, like
Hell yeah.
It's like, but it's still entertaining though. That's the thing.
yeah,
Like-
well,
Plus,
it's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me because like I know it's bad, but I just keep watching it for some reason. Maybe it's nostalgia because I watched it as a kid, but
Because it's
yeah,
flashy
same,
and
definitely
stuff.
nostalgia.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it too much. You just watch it and be like, oh, it's cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like-
it's yeah.
and even like with the recent episodes, like even though it ended, while I was watching the endings, I was like, oh my god, dude, why was that actually good to me? Why did I actually enjoy that episode? Everything about it was trash, but I actually enjoyed it.
I will
It's
say
fun.
that the openings, the ending, the OST is pretty banger.
Oh my
Is
god,
it-
dude, don't even get me started. All right, so I feel like with mainstream anime openings, there's like a lot of them that are good, but it's so hard to compare them to each other. For example, I was watching this one YouTube compilation, right, where they were comparing fairy tale openings to Gintama openings to Black Clover openings to Naruto openings, and I'm like, how do they compare? Like you're listening to Bluebird or Silhouette from Naruto to one of the fairy tale openings, and they're like completely different genres on their own. It's like comparing, I don't know, rap to pop culture music. And you're like, which one's better? Well, it depends on what you like, right?
Yeah.
Preference.
Whatever's hype though, it's gotta be hype. Whatever's good for the anime. If the opening hypes you up, then it's good. Right?
Pretty much.
But it is preference. It's basically preference. It's like, I don't know.
Like if you listen to like a song from Black Clover and a song from Fairy Tale, there's definitely a difference there in the terms of mood and vibe. So there's no comparison there. Like you can't really compare it. It's apples and oranges,
Mhm.
Apples and oranges are pretty similar though.
Yeah, they're both fruit,
Both
they're both
fruits,
music,
yeah.
but like
Oh,
one
okay.
citrus. Yeah, the expression apples and oranges.
Yes,
Um Going back to fan bases, I feel like even though as much as shonen anime could be like really repetitive and the hate that some of the people in the anime community gives it, it's a really good gateway drug to other anime.
It is. I started with Attack on Titan, so why the fuck am I still in this work call? Okay. Yeah, I started with Attack on Titan, and that's a shonen.
I started with
so-
SAO.
SAO's SAO's oh my god, the audio quality is so much better. I was in the Discord call still, so the audio was like trash.
What
Oh.
the? Oh,
I was like, why is it okay? Yeah, so yeah, you started with FAO. I started with FAO, and I started with Attack on Titan and SAO. You started with SAO. What did you start with, Daniel?
I don't remember. Like the first shonen,
Well,
Like
like
the
first
first anime
anime.
you
first anime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn. I think the first one that I can remember.
Pokemon counts, right?
Like-
That's still a shonen.
Yeah, but like
Okay. Pokemon.
when I was watching Pokemon, I didn't consider that like an anime. I thought it was just some cartoon on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, because it was dubbed, so like it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still came from Japan.
That's
Yeah,
true, but I
okay.
didn't recognize it as anime
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time, right? It wasn't the thing that got me into it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
what you mean.
I remember. It was heard of Black Butler.
Black
That,
Butler got
what?
you
You
in?
started with Black
You
Butler?
started with
Yes,
Black
I
Butler.
think so. That was the first one I could remember.
Dang, we got
Okay.
C
I don't know
Dog VA
why.
over here.
My
know
argument
why.
fell apart there. I thought it was. I thought everyone started with shonen. Everyone starts with like most people start with like those like Demon Slayer, like the really mainstream.
I don't know because I
Mainstream.
started like That was like back over a decade ago, like 2007, I think. That was the first.
You were 7
It,
years
it,
old.
it was that. That was the first anime, and then the first shonen was like Naruto.
Dang.
Like right after, yeah, like at the beginning when it was still running.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Nostalgic.
still haven't seen Black Butler yet. Like,
I haven't.
I don't
either.
remember anything from that.
I want to.
It's about a butler who breaks race rules because he's black.
What?
Makes sense.
Misleading
Black
anime
Butler.
titles.
It's just a guy from the hood just trying to make a living as a butler. Black butler.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, like,
So
pretty nostalgic
shonen.
watching about it.
But okay, so like a lot of people start off with shonen and that's like their favorite genre, but then you mature into different genres, right?
Like shoujo.
Like
Mhm.
yes. No, but yeah, we go from young boys to young girls.
Well, like
Whoa,
Fruits
what a
Basket
jump.
and stuff like that. Well, it's not as popular. Seinen and shoujo anime are not like as popular, but they're still pretty
You-
good.
You
Shoujo's
develop a taste.
yeah, shoujo's still pretty like on the side of it's that kind of repetitiveness, right?
Yeah.
Like Fruits Basket and there was this
Oh,
other
yeah.
shoujo
I never
anime
thought of
was
it that
awesome.
way. Yeah.
It's
The arcs.
Basket.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's distinctive
Yeah.
while it's the same with almost every other anime.
It's actually
What
so true. I
other
never thought of it
shoujo
that
are
way.
there? What
I
other
mean-
shoujo are there? I don't know anything besides Fruits Basket.
I mean,
I
if you
haven't
look
seen
at
it.
Love's that one Love is War ending where they were trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
critique kind of like shoujo style, it was really
Yeah.
similar to what was seen in Fruits Basket.
Oh, so like, crap, what was that one?
It's like that doki doki feeling when some guy, pushes you up against the wall.
Oh,
And-
Yeah, I
and
haven't seen many of those, so I can't. Like,
I've
Fruits
seen a few.
Basket. Fruits Basket isn't even that shoujo though. Like Honda Tora isn't like.
Oh man, you haven't
Like-
seen the original Fruits Basket. That was intensely shoujo. It's gotten a lot better, but the
Yeah,
original,
there's not that much like cringe staring at each other into each other's eyes. I mean, there is in like the new seasons, but I feel like the plot doesn't the plot isn't like centered around her like love life because it's not
it's more centered around like
the family conflict.
right.
So yeah, and the romance side is like a completely side. There's no like it's not like the main focus of the show.
You know
Right?
what?
I'm not wrong on that.
No,
so.
you're not wrong at all. Like, and that's what really appeals to me about Fruits Basket is that, all right, yeah, they have like a reverse harem kind of thing where there's like a lot of guys, but each guy has their own backstory.
Yeah, but there's only really two guys that are really like an
Main
eligible
interest.
fit. Yeah, I want to talk about this. Yo, I'm Team Ko
We'll
all
save
the
that.
way.
We
Team
saved
Kyo.
that for
Me
Team
too.
Kyo.
Fuck
I don't think
Yuki.
anyone's team. Yeah, fuck Yuki, yo. I'm trying to just. I want to be on like the
Oh.
complete extreme of every spectrum when
Yo,
it comes to opinions right now.
That's how
'cause I'm
we
trying to
do
get
it.
Akito.
some clout.
Who? Akito? No, fuck him.
Fuck her.
We save, we
Okay,
save
it's
this.
a girl.
We save this.
Yeah,
It's
well,
a- it's a
we'll
girl,
save the
dude.
conversation.
It's a girl, and I
Same
knew
thing.
about it the first season because I looked it up on Wikipedia. I wasn't convinced that was a girl too. I was like, come on, it's got to be a girl. So I looked it up. Spoiler alert, by the way. It's literally the last episode. Akito's a dude. No, Akito's a dude. It's all good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
looked up other shoujo animes. Remember the movie we watched, Into the Forest of Fireflies? Apparently that's a shoujo.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't count that as shoujo.
Oh, you don't?
I mean, if it is, then yeah, I guess so. But like,
Yeah,
I didn't
I can't
watch
really
it because it was
see
shoujo. It was like a drama.
Yeah, and then there was the Host Club anime.
That
Oh,
host,
or-
I haven't watched
I
that.
haven't
but
seen that one either.
I've never seen
but
that.
it definitely looks like shoujo.
Yeah.
Definitely, there's like pretty boys,
That one. and
cute
then
boys.
Maid Sama.
Maid Sama, yeah.
I heard that was a romance.
It,
I mean, shoujo and
multiple
romance is-
genres.
Yeah. Every
Banana
single genre.
Fish.
Banana Fish. What are you looking at?
That's a
Banana
recent
Fish is
one.
a show. I mean, it could probably most likely appeal to like the female audience. You know, like
Mhm.
kind of
Wait,
Hot.
Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan. is
Yo, what are you looking at?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if it says so, it's shoujo. I guess
yeah,
you know,
I
like
sent the link.
Hidden.
and
Just scroll down. I see Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. If it was just Mikasa
visual novel,
the whole
OVA.
time.
oh, that's
The
interesting.
OVA. I've
I
watched
mean-
both. I've watched all the OVAs of Attack on Titan. None of them are like romance, like shonen, the shoujo. How the hell is that shoujo?
I mean,
Yeah,
like with the conversation that I had with Eddie, he enlightened me and he told me that topics like or genres such as shonen, shoujo, seinen, they're all generalizations of subgenres, and subgenres would be more like maho shoujo or like sports or harem ecchi stuff like that. While shonen and shoujo are like bigger generalizations of all the other genres.
I always
Yeah,
thought
makes
that
sense.
because shonen and shoujo is a really broad term.
Yeah,
Because like you could technically put every single anime under shonen and shoujo.
that's true.
Mhm.
Yes.
So yeah, that does make sense. Oh,
But-
here we go.
Going to more like deeper genres, like the subgenres, what are some subgenres that you can't stand? Like for me, it's sports anime and mecha. I can't watch those. They're so boring.
I haven't seen any I haven't watched any sports anime. I was always thinking about picking up Haikyuu, but it just seems like a chore.
Haikyuu. Yeah, I've never seen sports anime before Haikyuu. I only saw it because I don't know, I just wanted to give it a try, and it was the hottest thing during the season. I think like last year or last winter, I think.
Wasn't that during when we were at the esports club and you guys started watching Haikyuu in the room that we stole?
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
We went to esports club. Oh, yeah, it's Peter. That's what we do at Rutgers. Like when when we have esports club. So like, they have it in like this one building. There's like a hallway, and there's like a bunch of classrooms. And what we do is we try to find a classroom where no club is like taken over, and like all the computers and projectors are on. So you just go in there and just like log into a computer with your like school account, and then you just watch anime and stuff on the big
You do
projectors.
anything.
You just steal.
That's
a
what
room.
we
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we've been. And we stole a lecture hall once, and then Cameron was being all like, "Oh, guys, I don't think we should be in here." I'm like, "It's fine."
Yeah, after you do it, you just keep doing it. It's pretty fun.
One night we stole the whole building.
Wait,
The
really?
building
Oh,
was the
yeah.
building was locked. We were there till 4 a.m. The building was
Wait,
locked.
which building?
The not Hickman. The one next to Hickman. Lori.
The one we
I
watched
mean-
Parasite in?
No, one next to it. We didn't watch Parasite in that one.
Crap,
The one where Eugene left to go take a shower.
Oh, yeah, I know. Where the anime club's at.
Yeah, where Anime Club meets. Yeah, we took a lecture hall there, and we were there till 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning,
Yeah,
and
hell yeah.
like Eugene left because he wanted to shower before he like came and like
Stay there
slept.
till
Mhm.
4 in the morning. They don't kick you out.
No, they're like it was funny because the door's locked.
Oh,
Yeah.
they locked you in there.
No, we didn't want locked in there.
Oh.
We were in there and the doors were locked from the outside, which is
Oh.
funny. We were just there watching and just doing dumb shit the whole time. It
Well,
was funny.
I mean, over at Stockton, we kind of are allowed to do that too. So like, as long as no one's in there and there's a light outside of the door, as long as that's green, if you're in between classes or like if you have a lot of free time and you just want to chill, just open the door and do whatever you want in the room. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure the people over at my university kicks you out if you stay past 12. Like for example, my one friend, right? He kind of lost his keys, so he couldn't drive his way back home. And he was on campus, right? And I'm pretty sure someone like came to the office, our ASA office, and was like, "All right, dude, you have to leave. It's past 12. You can't stay here." So he was technically kicked out, and he couldn't get into his car or he couldn't go home. So he just stayed around campus in the forest throughout the whole night,
Oh,
and he waited for someone to, drive up. And I'm pretty sure they found the keys with him.
he was homeless that
What
whole
the
night.
hell?
Basically, he was homeless for the night. He couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, they kick people out of the buildings too, but for some reason we didn't get kicked out that night.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
heck? You
lucky.
guys just camped out.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could have
the
actually
entire
slept there
night.
too. I mean, you should have seen the what's it called, the chalkboard. Where you
Oh
did
yeah, we drew all that. Oh my god.
he
What
drew
happened?
so much. He drew so
Oh my
much shit
God.
on there. He drew like, you know, the picture of your name where they're like both like one of like Taki's in Tokyo, Mitsua's in like, you know, her like countryside home
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
And like the star is like split between the middle of the screen and
Uh-huh.
like
I drew the
he drew
movie
that.
poster.
He drew the movie post. Yeah,
Ooh.
drew the movie.
Yeah.
Daniel did
I
on
find
the
Daniel?
chalkboard. Yeah.
No, you gotta show
But I
this.
literally copied it though, but
I
yeah,
can
You
see.
still
I'll
drew
This is
it.
what you guys were doing at like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
we did
we were
the
also-
craziest shit.
I want to see this. This better be some like Picasso kind of shit, man.
Hold up.
Dude, that board was filled with shit, dude.
Mhm.
Whoever had to like use that board the next day, I feel so bad for them.
You guys didn't
was-
erase it. You just left it there.
No, we left it there.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I mean, they definitely erased it, but it was fine. I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to be there, but it's fine.
It's whatever.
Mhm.
It was
You
the
guys-
anime club room.
Y'all pay like a crap ton of money for that stuff anyway. So like, might
I
as
got
well
my money
use
worth that night.
it.
My money's worth that night. Yeah, definitely. Okay, back to anime. We
Oh
got-
yeah,
sidetracked
that's
that.
what we were talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
It was still loosely linked to anime, so it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I can't stand sports. Like, I love volleyball, and I really want to get into Haikyuu, but there's just that stigma of, oh, it's a sports anime. It's probably gonna be the same thing over and over again. A tournament arc every 5 episodes. I just can't
Mhm.
watch that.
I get
Yeah,
that.
Peter,
I get that.
look at the general. Look at
I
the
sent
e-boy
it.
chat. Yeah, he sent it.
Oh, he
That's what he
sent
drew
it?
on the board. Yeah. that's what he
Yo,
drew.
whoa, wait a minute. Wait, so you drew two, like both of these?
He
Yeah.
drew both of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta save
Yeah,
this.
we
I gotta
can
do
do-
some like professional editing and actually add these into the video now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not that good. I literally just copied.
It's still pretty
picture.
good, dude. If I copy that, it'd be like actual stick figures.
You got
Nice.
Taki's hair down. You can tell that that's Taki.
Mhm. Literally just strands of hair out.
This was
Mhm.
before you watched the movie, right?
No, that was your name.
Wait.
We watched
what
your
do you
name
mean,
somewhere. Oh, Weathering with You.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Weathering
was
with
that
You.
was
Yeah.
before. You didn't see
Yeah,
Weathering with You
before.
until quarantine.
Oh,
so.
is this a
Mhm.
scene where like he decides to flood Japan? It looks like it.
It's the scene where he decides to.
Thing?
I saw a comment, where like I saw like a TikTok or something where it was like showing Mitsuwa and Taki's cameos in Weathering with You, and then someone in the comments is like, I feel so bad for Mitsuwa. Like her hometown got like bombed. She moves to Tokyo, and then Tokyo gets flooded.
Oh yeah.
Like, you gotta feel so bad for her.
It's gonna suck.
And then
have
Japan
a-
sinks, starts.
Yeah, okay,
PewDiePie
yeah.
comes over to save the day.
Actually,
I have a question about the timeline of the whole movie though, like because it's a shared universe, right?
Yeah.
So like if Japan got like drowned, so well, okay, wait, that happened after. Wait, okay, so Mitsuha and Taki found each other before the end of Weathering with You. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because
Okay.
that staircase should have been flooded by then. I'm pretty sure.
All of Japan should have been flooded. I don't think they would have working subway
yeah,
systems.
exactly.
True.
Oh wait, and then that. Oh my god, you know how Taki's like his whole like wanting to get a job and stuff was about making architecture that would like stand the test of time or whatever. Like
forgot.
that
I don't
would like
remember. I don't remember.
he okay, so he was like an architect or something, and he wanted to design buildings and stuff that would like be memorable and that wouldn't get destroyed by natural disasters,
Huh.
because you know the whole like
Mm.
meteor thing. So like maybe that's why it links to the drowning of. Hopefully he
Maybe.
managed to incorporate some of that stuff into the buildings before you know.
Yeah, and in the future he makes an actual building that withstands an actual meteorite.
And then it becomes a fucking mecha anime.
Yeah, it becomes a
Like
mecha
the al-
anime.
The aliens invade.
Oh my god, dude! The only mecha anime that I actually watched was good for only half of the show, and that was Darling in the
I
Franxx.
already know. I knew. I was just about to say that,
Dude,
too.
oh no! Like, all right, the mecha aspect was not heavy in the beginning of the episode, right? Like, it was still like the main plot, but I was more
Dude.
into it because, like, okay, there's a huge mystery behind it, and then once that got uncovered, it just all went downhill.
Okay, so
And
I
it
haven't
went to
seen
space.
Darling in the Franxx, right?
Okay.
But like I've seen so much shit about that show. I don't even know what it is. Cause like, you know, they have the 0-2 and like the main dude's whole relationship. It just seems like it's just kind of like the main, like it's just shoved in your
Bro.
face.
Oh
And then
my
there's like a
God.
whole mecha thing going on, and then like aliens and shit. I don't even know.
There's
That show
two
just
animes
seems like
inside that show.
Okay.
There's stuff like there's 15 animes in that show. That's like I haven't watched it, so it just from the outside view, it just looks so confusing. I just like, what am I looking at? Just like 1 second they're like heavily making out with each other on the verge of literally banging on the battlefield, and then the next thing you know, they're like in outer space.
Dude,
Like,
that
okay.
is honestly
No sense.
Darling in the Franxx in a nutshell. Yeah, it makes no sense. So like the first half of the season, right? I don't even remember how many episodes this thing spanned for like the first half was decent because there was like a whole world building aspect to it. There was a mystery, like you had no idea what was going on. There was some kind of symbolism with like between a guy and a girl, and it was like Evangelion or something, you know, like, oh, that's so symbolic. And then they get into this robot, and then they have to synchronize, and then whatever. Then they throw it all out of the window just to do a whole alien kind of escapism. And then they go into space. Of course they do, because that's what SAO does.
I copied SAO.
Yeah, basically. Well, like
Damn.
before SAO. And
They copied SAO.
before and I don't, it was just bad in general. All right, I mean, it's not bad because it was a mecha. It was bad because of how this original anime that they copied off of other anime just
It's
Hook-
trailed off.
it was, yeah, they just couldn't keep the momentum going.
Bro, when I finished that last episode, I didn't even know what to feel about the show because it was so like, I don't know, weird. Like the ending, like where they like all grew up and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool, but like it didn't fit. Like
They have still yet to
show.
explain to me why there was a giant 02 at the end of the
that
episode.
too. That was a fucking like. Shit, I don't even know how to explain. It's so whack. Like,
Right? But
I don't even
people
know. I have to find a picture.
people could really get into mecha anime. All right, I kind of lied that the only anime that was kind of mecha related that I got into was Darling in the Franxx, because the other anime that I kind of got into was SSSS Gridman, which was kind of like a kids show reflective of an earlier Power Rangers like live action show called Gridman. And that was pretty cool, but I'm not gonna diverge into that. I do want to
heard of
say
that.
SSSS Gridman, you got a lot of thighs and lewd
I only
arts.
know.
Oh,
the thighs.
Rika.
I only watched it
What's
for
her
the
name?
thighs.
Rika, yeah, it is Rika.
Yeah.
Is it?
Rika, yeah, she's literally
Thighs,
known
save
for the
lives.
thighs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only reason why. That's the only character I know from that show.
Mhm.
Yeah, the cool thing about that anime was that it was based off of a live action, right? And it was more for like a nostalgia kind of vibe for the 20-year-olds that used to watch it as a kid. And I thought it was pretty cool because like, I don't know, you don't really see a lot of anime that goes to that kind of extent. But I don't know, people are really into mecha, like Gundam, the whole Gundam series.
That's a whole. I don't even
Is
know how
it-
to get into that.
It's like Power Rangers if it's just the last part of every battle. They just turn into a
You
giant.
just explained
much.
mecha anime pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like the end of every Power Rangers episode where they all like, go into their Megazords, whatever they're called. I
Mhm.
forgot. It's been so
The
long since I've
Zoids.
Yeah,
watched it.
Megazord.
Yeah.
But you know, like the Gundam series. Have you
Yeah.
heard of the Gundam? Yeah, like
yeah. He drew
basic.
Gundam in Anime Club, yeah.
Oh, did
Oh
you?
yeah, we did.
Basically, like the Fate series, but for mecha. But like,
Damn,
bigger.
Don't even get me started.
I don't like how big is Gundam right now? It's huge, isn't it? Like you have a
Pretty
model.
sure.
Like there are more model sets for Gundam than like actual anime figures. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm. Yeah, they have like a huge Gundam statue in Japan.
Like
Yeah, there's like a whole Gundam's like a big part of pop culture, like
Mhm.
just in general.
yeah, like I remember growing up watching Toonami on Adult Swim, right? And it was always Gundam, a part of Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, and Naruto as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Though I never got into Gundam. I don't know. It's probably I kind of do want to, honestly, because like the model kits look pretty fun to get into. Like I have a
Maybe.
model kit of John the Arc Alter over here, and she was a hell of a blast to put
Oh,
together.
word.
Mhm. It's funny.
Nice,
Alright.
nice.
So we're talking about like so for me, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I find it very hard to get into. Um, is isekai. Just like from how it looks. Like I know like if there are good isekais out there, and if I watch it, I'll enjoy it. But they're just really hard to get into because they all like seem the same.
What's
Like,
the
that's just
reason?
me though, because they're all in like fantasy worlds, right? That's like the whole appeal of isekai, right? So they all look pretty much there has to be like something, something that like makes it stand out.
What about reverse isekai? Like
Yeah, okay, that's
Devils as
cool
a
too.
part-timer.
Yeah, well, that's like a unique type of
Yeah.
like versus isekai is like different. I'm talking about the ones where they like, you truckun, like
Chakun.
someone dies in the real world or something like that, and then they get transported to a fantasy realm. There has to be like something that just like straight out is an appeal, because like if everything just looks like some fantasy like World of Warcraft like MMORPG type deal where they're all using like magic and swords and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all look the same. I like they when you actually watch it, there are differences, of course, but I personally find it very hard to get into that stuff when they all kind of look the same.
No, I feel you, because there are a lot of like trashy isekai tropes in some of the recent anime. Like the iPhone trope, or like the smartphone trope. It's like so oftenly used. I'm pretty sure there were two recent smartphone anime that came out back to back, or like at the same time. And it was basically, oh, I have a smartphone. Oh, I could just open an app or research the web, because obviously the Wi-Fi works in an isekai world. Or the iPhone is a magic portal to the actual world that I died and came from. And there's just no point. Why would you go to a fantasy world and use real world technology? Except for maybe Gate. I kind of like Gate. Gate was a cool anime.
Yeah, I love Gate.
Like basically military versus fantasy world, and of course the military is gonna rule over your
I love watching
1700 era.
Pretty much, yeah, just them just overpowering them.
Yeah.
Bombs.
Yeah, I can't really get into Gundam either, like Mecha.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to get into. There's too much going on. Pretty sure it's been going on for like a long while already, right?
Basically,
like,
yes.
Way, like, how long?
Way.
Decades.
Way.
Like, it's kind of hard to catch up on all of that.
Like when I think of mecha, I think of mecha versus a kaiju, like Godzilla. And when I think of Godzilla or a kaiju, I'm like, dude, that is like so like really, really old Japan, you know?
Old Japan. But then they make it look cool because there's robots.
Oh yeah.
And they're modern robots now. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. But you know what genre I don't have a hard time getting into? That'd be romance, slice of life.
Hey, basic.
You already
I'm
know.
kidding.
Shut up. I don't know why. I just
It's wholesome.
just wholesome.
Yeah, it's wholesome, relatable.
I mean, recently though, I've been kind of on a romance like drought because I don't really feel like watching that stuff. But I just haven't been watching anime in general though. But like romance, if it looks pretty and it looks like it's gonna like be a cute romantic love story, which is I'm a sucker for, then I'll watch it. As long as it's not cringy though. Like if it's cringy, if it's like shoujo, like over exaggerated, I'm not gonna watch that. But if it's like a slice of life, like
bring up
Snafu. Well, we can talk about it because Job's not here.
Snafu?
I was gonna bring up something first, but
Snafu? Snafu to me is like a different type of slice of life, because when I think of a slice of life anime, I'm like, okay, this is brain dead. I don't have to turn on anything. I could just look at it and enjoy the art and just have a good laugh like once in a while. When I'm watching Snafu, I'm like, pause, play, pause, play. What did that mean? It's like reading a book, but reading the same paragraph 5 times before you progress.
Yeah, I think Snafu is like peak slice of life, like because they make it like more interesting than it really is. Like, if you think about it, because the dialogue is so like fleshed out and the characters interact in a way that's not boring all the time. Like it's like they don't rely like Origami doesn't really like it doesn't like rely on like what's it called? What was I gonna say? Fuck. Like misunderstandings and stuff all the time to like try to push the plot forward.
Like cliches and niche.
Yeah, like cliches. Yeah. It's all character driven, so it's not like I'm jealous. Oh no, he went on the roller coaster, the Ferris wheel with him. That means he likes her, and then like you got to have 10 episodes of the characters being like
misunderstanding.
Yeah, like those kind of
not
cliches.
the normal tropes or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of technically revamped with something like Rent a Girlfriend, where the misunderstanding between the grandmas and the relationship between Kazuya and Mitsuhara is kind of technically the same because there's a misunderstanding there, but it's not really as important to the story. It kind of is because it's what keeps them in a rental relationship.
Yeah.
But it's a new way of using that kind of niche.
Yeah.
I see that. I will bring up the first show that brought to my attention of how much I like romance and slice of life was Ski ga Kire. We gotta talk about that.
Let's get
underrated.
Into that.
We should talk more about that. Like underrated anime. And for what, like that could be a whole new topic in itself.
Yeah, that could be a whole nother episode, honestly.
But
you mean intro
we'll
though.
We'll mention it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Right, so like I see all these TikToks where it's like best romance, like underrated. They even say like underrated romance anime, like romance anime you should watch, and like no one ever says Ski ga Kire, and it like it hurts.
I've seen some that have Ski ga Kire in their thing, but it's not.
Yeah, I've seen like one or two exactly. Like it's not. Like they always point, like of course the obvious are all like Clannad, like the big ones. So like I think like Ski ga Kire as a love story, like if you want a straight romance show, like you just want a straight romance show, then you got to watch that show because that's just like if you need that pure just like couple wholesome romance, not much drama though. Like there is drama, but it's not like the kind of drama that's just prolonging the plot. So yeah, you gotta watch Ski ga Kire. That thing, like maybe I was on my bed fucking jumping every single episode because it was so cute.
I remember you saying that.
I was like, dude, this is so fucking cute. I can't contain myself. It was just, I was like, I looked like a fucking 10-year-old girl when Justin Bieber was performing or something. It was so cute. I couldn't.
Exactly.
That's like me too. That was my weak spot. That's like that kind of shit is like hits the spot for me. Like if that was like the perfect anime I needed just to watch for like a kind of like romance thing. Yeah, and so ever since I watched that show, I really don't have a need to watch any more romance because it's like, like as much as Snafu's like confession and all that was really cute and stuff, I didn't like. Okay, the closest I've gotten recently to when I watched Ski ga Kire was when Yukino was like I like you or like I love you or whatever. I was like ah, but that was like the biggest reaction you could have gotten out of it. I wasn't like jumping around like I was with Ski ga Kire. So yeah, I think I've been toned down from the like the romance fangirl side of me since I watched that show. I don't think anything will top it. Especially like like there are certain emotions I've felt in like certain shows that are just not gonna get top for me anymore. Like I've only cried Clannad. I watched Fairy Tail in like middle school or something, and then that was like the one time I got like super hyped over an anime where I was like, oh, like fuck yeah! Oh, I don't go like that anymore.
But you're not gonna cry to Fairy Tail, right?
No, no, it's like different emotions. It's like different emotions. I cry. I don't cry to shows anymore after Clannad. I don't get like super hyped over shows where I'm like hyping up the characters. Except for that one episode 19 of Demon Slayer, that was cool. And yeah, and I don't get all like fangirly over romance anymore because those shows have topped it for me. There's nothing that's beat it for me in recent.
Yeah, it's.
What if you rewatch them?
Not if I rewatch it, it's like the effect's not there anymore. I mean, it's still there. That's just what's like. I wish I could like erase. Well, I wish I could like watch shows like over again and experience it for the first time again, like with Clannad.
I feel like after a while you're gonna forget like a lot of after a long
time. I'll watch Clannad in like 10 years and then cry again.
Yeah, that's
But
my
what-
plan for like Steins Gate or something, you know?
'Cause
Like,
I'll still be single.
oh,
Well, that's
oh,
literally what I did.
engineering. Ah,
Huh.
Yeah, I'll be sitting
engineering
there
life.
with my job. With my job making money. Still
Yeah,
watching anime.
it really is too bad that Skigakure, like I'm pretty sure it's underrated because one, it involves like I'm pretty sure they're middle schoolers, right?
I thought you were about to say drug lords. I'm like,
No,
what?
no.
Lord.
I'm pretty sure like they're
Whoa.
middle schoolers and some
Wrong
people are
show.
kind of turned away from the fact that they're middle schoolers
Okay.
and afraid that they can't relate.
This is the
And-
thing about Japanese like schools, right? They're like a whole like year, like their whole like okay, so middle school for them is high school
Right.
for Americans.
Mhm.
High school for Japanese people is college for Americans. All right, wait. Yeah.
Well-
yeah. That's what I
Yeah, then what's college? What's their
College-
college?
What do you mean?
College is extra. It's graduate school.
because like in high school for Japanese schools,
They have
they
to take
basically
exams.
they're basically like we're like us in college. They have the amount of freedom that we do in college. Like
Mhm.
Oh yeah, true.
like,
in that way.
they,
Yeah.
they go to school whenever they like the campus is open in like a lot of Japanese schools.
Bro, their schools are much better than ours.
They
the
get like
way they
club
just-
time. Yeah, they get clubs and
Mhm.
everything. They have so much more freedom, right?
Well, I don't know if they're much better. Like suicide rates is one is like they're
Okay.
huge and it's 6 days a week, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Is it 6 days? I didn't even know.
It's-
It
about
is
that.
6 days a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
it's
know that
6
from
days a week.
Persona. Persona, only one free day. Yeah. All right, what were you saying, Peter? Because they're middle
like-
schoolers.
Well, yeah, like I feel like people are turned away from that. And another thing is that the source material there is none. It's an original work, so like people can't be like, "Oh, I've read the manga. This is awesome." They can't hype it up, you know. And it's such a shame because it's such a good anime.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Like from the like a surface level, it's not like a overly complex and like out of the park type show, but it's like the show does do, it does it really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's probably because it's not trying to do much. It's just a romance show, and it focuses on the romance. It doesn't like doesn't like do some like drama shit where like
Mhm.
she's gonna die by the end of the show.
Yeah, it's just
You
like a
know what I'm
simple
talking
show.
about. It's a simple show. You can watch it and fucking cry
Yeah.
because it's so cute.
Definitely cry at
Uh-huh.
the end. Yep, definitely.
Though,
Peak romance right there.
so I do want to cover one topic. Is that what first comes into your mind when you hear the word Maho Shoujo or like magical girl anime?
That magical
Madoka magical.
senpai girl. I don't know. Like what do you mean
Magical
magical girl?
senpai girl? Like that
the-
because that is a genre for anime is
Magical
No, like
shoujo.
the magician
show?
girl, like that really etchy anime. Where,
Oh, wow.
the
Which one?
etchy
I forgot
anime.
that.
The etchy
The
anime where
magician.
the girl
The-
the like there's like this girl who's like a magician,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like super sexual or whatever. What's
Yeah,
it
one is
called?
that?
It's like
um,
it's like my
I'm
magical
surprised-
senpai.
I'm surprised you guys didn't even say
Wait.
Sailor Moon.
Okay, yeah, well, I guess
oh,
those are
I
magical
forgot.
girl. That's like shonen for girls, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, but like Maho Shoujo, I mean, like Sailor Moon was the norm for Maho Shoujo anime for a long time until Madoka Magica. Like, you guys haven't
Madoka
seen
Magica.
Madoka Magica, right? Like, it is
Not.
it is trippy. Like, it is so
Oh my God.
psychological.
What am I looking at?
When you're watching Madoka Magica, you're like, okay, it's just a Maho Shoujo. This is for like little girls, right? But after episode 2 or like even the first episode, you're like, dude, this is actually gory.
What
Like,
am I looking at?
I cannot show this to little girls. Like, if I had a daughter, I would not be showing them Madoka Magica because it's just that messed up.
The
And
heck?
like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I just heard.
Why
it
are there
gets, like,
holes in a
dark.
bunny?
What are you looking
Oh,
at?
this is the show. Okay, yeah.
Peter, I
people-
sent it in the Discord.
Oh,
So wait, this
I haven't seen that
magical
one.
girls show. It's like
I haven't seen that one.
it turns dark, right?
Maho
I heard
Madoka
it.
Magica. It is
Yeah.
so dark, and it like by the end, I'm pretty sure by the end, and after that, it was like, dude, what is the meaning of the universe?
Really? Damn.
Like it gets that deep. Like I mean, it gets that deep if you think about it that deeply. But like for face viewers who just watch the anime, they could probably just go off and be like, okay, yeah, that was not what I was expecting, while not going into the whole meaning of the universe aspect of it.
Hmm.
What the
Like
heck?
even
Like,
to this day, I'm like it kind of almost revolutionized the mahou shoujo genre because a lot of people, or like there have been other anime that came out that tried to replicate the whole darkness aspect to a mahou
but it's
shoujo.
like, but it's like cute. It's cute. It looks cute on the outside, but then it's
Oh,
like dark.
Madoka Magic. Yeah,
So,
it looks cute, right? Like you would think
yeah,
that this looks cute,
Yeah.
but let me tell you that
this
the
girl is holding a gun.
yeah, she's holding a gun. It's like pretty. I'm pretty sure she gets slaughtered pretty badly.
Yo,
Um,
spoilers. I'm trying to watch it.
yeah, go watch
I
it.
already
All
know
deaths
dark
and
stuff happens.
kills.
Yeah.
Um,
How appropriate is Madoka Magica?
but yeah, like I hope that more Maho reverse Maho Shoujo anime comes out because they're pretty interesting to get into.
Hey, all! I showed my 11-year-old sister the first episode of
Oh
Madoka Magica.
no!
She seemed to really like it and wanted to continue watching. I wanted to make sure the series is appropriate for her before we continue on. We handle most PG-13
That's
movies.
quite unfortunate.
And this is the top comment is, I would not show Madoka to anyone under 14 at least. As a college student, it was an emotionally painful watch.
Yes, yes,
Oh my god.
exactly right. It is like if you were to see the poster, it's still I have the manga. Give me a second.
Yeah. It looks cute. It doesn't
Yes.
like
Literally the reason I didn't want to get into it because I thought it was just that, like, just Magic Girl was just like.
Like if you were to just look at the cover art, right? Like oh
it's
dang
cute.
it.
I'm looking at everything right now,
Yeah.
and then I
Oh,
looked up
really?
dark scenes.
Oh.
So like all right. I would have to turn off my background to show the manga art, but yeah, it's cute, right? You wouldn't watch it for like a gory anime, but I'm telling you, if it's like Halloween night and you want something scary to watch a show.
Scary. Oh,
Like
hell yeah.
gory, like psychologically impactful.
I love watching little girls get murdered. That seems
Hell
fun.
yeah.
That's one way to put it. Okay.
Yeah, murder.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to fit that in there because
Mhm.
I thought it was like a really genre revolutionary kind of thing.
It's like a diversion of expectations type show, like Promise Neverland and Made in Abyss, right? Is that what you like? It's like one of those shows that kind of like looks like it's something else,
Right.
but then it's not.
It totally flips on you. But they
Mhm.
changed the whole genre. I'm just saying.
Other like Sailor Moon tried to copy it. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
Imagine if
Sailor Moon, get
came
on
out-
that.
Sailor Moon. Okay.
Imagine if like the Sailor Moon comes back and they're like a whole new season of fun, whatever they do in that show.
Then everyone
And
dies.
Yeah,
It's an
it's only
Attack on
Sailor
Titan.
Moon. She watches all the other Sailor planets get like brutally murdered by fucking Sailor Black Hole.
Pretty sure that's a thing too. Like Sailor Nebula or something. I don't know.
Actually,
Yeah,
I should
she like
get in-
crushes them. She like crushes them into a singularity, and there's just blood everywhere. And Sailor Moon's like,
Oh
"Oh my god!" Everyone's just dead, and then she swears revenge, but then she dies in the end too.
And One Punch Man comes and saves the day because it's a shonen anime all of a sudden. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
shonen anime.
Shonen.
Of course, of course.
All right.
It's 7.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Do we have any closing remarks?
Not really. This is
Um,
kind of just a. This
Yeah,
was
it's
the
a
beach
filler
episode.
Yeah, this is the beach
Filler.
episode. Like it's a filler episode. We didn't have
Filler
anything else
beach,
to talk about.
just
Oh wait, we
Well,
didn't even
steam real
we didn't even
quick.
talk about fan service and ecchi. Yeah.
Um,
save
nice
that.
one,
Save
Petr.
that.
We're doing a hentai podcast another
Okay.
day, so
Yeah, that's true.
you know
That's
that's
true.
coming up soon. We could talk
Mhm.
about that. That could be what we start off with. We don't have to start off with straight hentai. Let's just start off with ecchi. Like I can't believe it's not hentai. Like fucking, why did y'all not put fucking interspecies on here?
I did.
It is
It's somewhere at the bottom.
under a fine line between off-brand and anime.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Off-brand.
interspecies is like, dude, I saw a chart, right? And it was like an actual fine line between hentai and anime, where you have metamorphosis that crosses over to anime. That's like way into it. And then you have interspecies that goes the opposite direction.
My God,
It deserves to be there. That's basically what it was.
damn, that's a whole nother episode. We can.
We really watched hentai. Like that wasn't. We watched 12 episodes of just hentai. I
Oh
can't
my
believe we
God,
did
yeah,
that.
that was funny.
If you think about it, that's what we did.
Yeah. Well,
It was just,
Plus
we'll talk
that
about
was
that later. We'll talk about that later.
We'll save
Daniel's
that
gotta
one.
go. So, all
Yeah.
right, guys, we've been Anime Antagonists,
Cool.
and we'll catch you next time with an episode of AOT, probably. Our host,
hopefully.
your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.